or a flame reading. So let's get started. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it on your calendar so you don't miss out. We got Bob Job off the top. Hello, Bob. We got a couple more people coming in. Let's get started with the card of the day. I don't know if are we doing the text thing?
Oh, it's not working.
Not working again. Okay. That's okay. I'll do that. Okay. So this from the Universe Has Your Back deck. And today's card, I got to turn it the right way up. It says, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Very good advice from the universe today. There's the artwork. Very nice. Okay. So let's get started with the first question that's somebody had asked previously. Is it working? No? Okay. So somebody was asking about colloidal silver the other day. So let's have a look at that. They're asking if it's a good investment or not, that sort of thing. So let's get started on that one. And then later on, we're going to do the remote viewing. So we're just getting warmed up, waiting for everybody to show up. Okay. Okay, it seems that colloidal silver, silver. It seems that the health of this particular platform, whatever it is, I'm not quite sure what it is. I didn't have time to look it up, but seems that they're going to be celebrating a lot of things in the very beginning of the year. It seems that they're going to be doing very well, and they're going to be getting past many of the roadblocks that many people of its type are facing right now. And by the end of the year, I think it's going to be doing very, very well for whatever this is. It could be a stock or something like that. The financial part of it, I think it's going to be something that's a slow burn. Okay. Moving up slowly. It's not going to be a quick one, but it's going to be a nice slow one. They are working on pretty cool things behind the scenes, and it's going to be taking a lot of time to actually gain that steam. But the people that are involved in this seem to be a little nonchalant for whatever reason, according to the cards. And I think they're going to be turning things around by the end of the year, and they're going to be a fairly good platform for what it is. Because they're going to be moving forward in a tremendous way. So if you're thinking of getting into this one, it looks like a pretty good one. Not financial advice, of course, but I'm thinking that it's going to be doing rather well by the end of the year. Okay, so that's that 2023 time span. A lot of things happening in the silver market. Okay. So next question somebody was asking about was Tesla's big price cuts. Now, Tesla had been cutting prices, on their vehicles, and it's disrupting the market. Oh, no. Now, how is this going to be affecting Tesla and many of the car manufacturers in the future? That would be, I guess, the question that they're asking about. Is something that was on Google Trends the other day as well. I was looking it up a little bit. So let's have a look at that. So the price cuts are going to be bringing the health of the organization around. Okay. I think it's going to be disrupting many of the other car manufacturers that are out there with their price cuts. And it's going to be disrupting many of the other ones. Of course, I just said that. But I think it's going to be hitting many of the, even Tesla, uh, because I don't think a lot of people are buying brand new vehicles at the moment, maybe because not many people have that kind of funding at the moment. Okay. Everybody wants to go electric, which is okay. But not many people have that means at the moment to purchase those vehicles. And that's pretty much right along the scope of things. All the other car manufacturers are going to be facing the same situation moving forward for the next couple of years because of everything that's gone on in the past 2 to 3 years. We're going to be seeing news now that car companies are going to be needing a little bit of a helping hand from the governments and all that again, like they did in 2008, I believe they did, where many of the car companies were almost dead broke. And I think we're going to be facing that yet again. So just a reminder, cycles, everything in the world are based on cycles. And I think we're doing a repeat of 2007, 2008 in the car manufacturing division. So if you're in the car manufacturing, beware. Okay. So some things are going to be a little wonky for the next little while. I believe the price of, or the financial part of doing all this is going to be making Tesla one of the top vehicle manufacturers going forward, but it's going to be a very slow burn. Okay. And they're going to have to fix many of the problems with the Tesla cars because if you got a Tesla car on fire, it's not a good thing. I was watching one segment, YouTube, I think it was YouTube, where firemen actually have to submerge a Tesla car to put out the fire because of the lithium batteries. And they put it underwater for 3 days for it to finally go out. So, good things, bad things. Of course, digging up lithium is not a good thing for the environment, no matter what they say in the news and all that sort of thing. But it's actually more harmful to the environment than an actual gasoline vehicle. Wow. Okay. So maybe go do some research on that, and you'll find out there's many stories of why mining lithium is a bad thing. Okay. The people that are associated with the situation, a lot of things are going to be coming out of the woodwork. Okay. And going to be troubling many of the other electrical vehicle companies. I think Ford and Dodge and all of them have electrical vehicles as well. And that's going to be putting a little bit of a kibosh on many new purchases of electrical vehicles. And I think gasoline vehicles are going to be selling much, much better. But because of everybody going that direction with the electrical vehicles, it's going to be harming many of those manufacturers in the long run. Okay. So they're going to find out that they don't have enough gasoline vehicles that people can buy that are on the market. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Hopefully you got a pretty good vehicle at the moment, and you might have to stay with that for a little bit longer until they figure things out. Okay, so that was the Tesla price cuts story. Now, I was watching one of a fellow psychic that's on YouTube. Her TL, I think her name is. Very good readings. And she was describing Putin's assassination. Now, she's brought this up a couple times in the past. I've been watching her videos and all that sort of thing. And it keeps coming up in the cards where this is going to be a futuristic thing about the assassination of Putin. And the person that's going to be a younger version of Putin is going to be taking over. Now, the question is this real, current, and is it planned, or is it smoke and mirrors? Okay, I could see the the powers that be pretend that he was assassinated and put in another person to relieve the stress of the rest of the world, because everybody's focused on Putin, that he's a bad guy, and blah, 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 blah. So there's a couple of avenues there on what could be behind the scenes. So let's have a look. So the health of this particular situation, I think it is valid where they may try to pull something like this off, but I don't think he's actually going to be passing away from an assassination. He's going to be going away, taking that journey for other reasons. And then they're going to be just saying that it was somebody that got him in the end. Okay. That's basically what I'm figuring out, that he's going to be dying of natural causes and going to the other side. And yes, there is going to be somebody that's going to be taking over in the next couple of years. I think it's going to be 4 or 5 years at time span when we're going to be seeing this situation play out to calm us North Americans for whatever reason. Even though he's more popular than that other guy, Biden, and way more popular than Mr. Trudeau, and more liked, even though he's Putin. So going forward, I think they're going to be doing the switcheroo with a newer person that's Putin light, I guess, in the next 4 or so years. And that's going to be the scenario going forward. The people that are associated with this situation, they're going to have a lot of victories. A lot of money is passing hands. Okay. So there's some nefarious things going on behind the scenes I'm seeing. But they're going to have to be doing it very carefully, because once the people start to figure out what has happened in a big way, it's going to be disrupting the entire system, okay, moving forward. And then there's going to be a lot of backlash of the person that's going to be coming in after the new person. He's going to be even more Putin-esque moving forward. So they're playing with fire on that one, okay? And I don't think it's going to work for a short period of time, but I don't think the long-term effect is going to be exactly what the powers that P want. Okay, so let's get into, hopefully everybody's done their homework. Where is it? There it is. And we got the chat. Chat. Lots of good questions coming up, I see, but we're going to get to that after we do the reveal. Okay, so I'm just interested to see what everybody is picking up about the target. Okay, of KQTM2042. Okay, that is the target number. And if you're new here and you haven't done this in the past, just remember that you're going to be writing that number down that we have over here on a nice clean piece of paper, and come up with all the descriptive things about the target. What color is it? What texture? Is it living? Is it an inanimate object? Is it a group of people? Is it a person, place, or thing? Okay, so these are the things that you want to describe moving forward with the target number. Okay. So let's see what everybody is going to be coming up with for today's remote viewing.
Bob says racing machine.
A which?
Racing machine.
A racing machine. There could have been. Interesting. Charles says, I got nothing. Envelope is empty. No, it has something in it. Okay. There is something in the envelope. So just relax and enjoy a beverage of your choosing. Meditate a little bit. Surround yourself with that white light energy, protecting yourself for doing psychic work. Okay. That's one thing I should mention while we're waiting for more people to come into the chat with their observations about the target. Okay. That whenever you're doing a psychic type work, always protect yourself from other entities. Okay. Or other things that could be affecting your reading. Okay. So what you're going to do, very easy, using that white light. Okay. Before we're going into this, think of white light. Okay. Think of a ball of white light. Okay. And you're going to surround yourself like an ellipsoid around the body, protecting you from emotions that people may have. Okay. When I'm doing a reading, I always protect myself against the emotions of the other person. Okay. Because I don't want to be taking those things on. Or if the other person has a sickness or the target has a sickness, okay, you don't want to be bringing that into yourself. Okay. So you want to protect yourself. It'll tell you that they have something. Okay. And you can use it to figure out exactly what could be the problem and tell them to go go get help, but you don't want to be taking on that energy yourself. Okay. Because you can get actually very, very sick. So surround yourself with that energy. Okay. So Bob Job says fiery colors. Very interesting. Daisy Chain says atmosphere. Interesting. Impact of some kind. Very good. Mud. That could be. Okay. Is it past, present, or future? Okay. That would be another descriptive thing that you want to get into when you're looking at the target. Was it something of the past, or is it something now, right now, or something of the future? Okay. So just let it come out. Do not overthink it. Just let it flow through you. Okay. This is how remote viewing is done. Of course, professional remote viewing is a little bit more involved. We're just going through the basics right now. Okay. So Daisy Chain says mud. Is there anything else with that mud? What else we got? Do you hear anything in the past, present, or future? Movement. Okay. Traveling. Bob Job says. Okay. That's very, very close. Yeah. Very good. Movement. Lots of hustle and bustle of things. Okay. I don't want to give it away, but You are on track, everybody, so far. Okay. What else we got? We don't have Marlon today. He's really good at this as well. Charles says, "Hi, Andre. Is my garage filled with bad energy? 4 businesses have been open, rating from there." Well, we'll get into that later. Right now, we're doing the thing. Okay. And I've just described on how to solve that situation of negative energies in your garage. Natural force, Daisy Chain says. Okay, that could be. Actually, that's pretty darn close of the past. Okay, Daisy Chain is clicking into the past of this particular area, the target. Okay, what else we got? Now, the other thing that you could pick up is it natural setting or is it man-made? Okay. So if you're picking up that there's 90-degree angles on anything, that it's probably a man-made object. Okay, because 90-degree angles don't actually happen in nature. Okay. Charles Bopin says a comet. Okay. Synthetic. Could have been natural. So it can be a combination of natural and man-made. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. What else we got? What smells do we have in this area? Is there sweet smells, pungent smells? Ugh. How does it make you feel? Going around the target going, ugh, or is it? It's pretty nice.
I see the circus.
You see the surface?
Circus.
Circus. Okay. Daisy Chain says sulfur. Yes. That is part of the target. So you smell sulfur. Woo! Nasty smell. That could be in the past or it could be present, actually. What else we got? Natural things. What kind of natural things are in around the target? Landslide. Well, could be. Fiery engine movement, lava. Okay. Could have been. What else? Location. Where is the location of the target? Okay. Eruption. Russia. Maybe. And we got a Twitch friend going, hey, will Bitcoin reach 100,000 this year? Maybe, but that's not what we're doing right now. We'll get to that. Don't worry. We're going to devote some time to your questions, of course, as we do every time. It's good to see some Twitch people. Awesome stuff. Um, Howie,
It must be Hawaii.
Hawaii. Not quite, but could be. Uh, it's a bit of a boat ride to get to Hawaii, but from this location. But they would have been visiting one another, actually. African lady. Interesting. Watching. Okay. Very good. Very good. That's Bob Job that was saying that. What else we got? What else can we talk about to help you out without giving away the answer? We've already covered that it's something from the past. It's still there, but maybe the past that you may want to look into. So, hopefully you're liking my new thumbnails on my video. Pretty nice. Going out on YouTube there. I'm using AI to help me with many of the tasks, and it's been a blast actually. Using that, it's a lot of fun actually. And Bob Chap says, "This is bloody hard this week." Well, only as hard as you think. Okay. This is because a lot of people overthink things. Okay. They get this picture in their mind, or they hear something, or they feel something, and they go, it couldn't be that. Okay. Because they're over analyzing the information that you're getting. Okay. Once you get something, just spit it out. It doesn't matter how silly it sounds, just spit it out there. That's our job as psychics and mediums and remote viewers and stuff like that. Because once you overanalyze information that's coming into you, you got to go way off track. The purpose of doing psychic readings or remote viewing or anything like that is just to get the information and just spit it out. Don't overthink the situation or the information that you're getting. Okay. It takes a long time to get into that state of not overthinking the information that you're getting. Okay. Daisy Chain says minerals. Okay. Hope you've got the minerals. Okay. Yes. That is a part of the target. Okay. So just let it flow from you. Even the new people here, just take a moment, think about the target number. Okay. And just first thing that comes out. Okay. Don't overthink it. That's the secret to being more and more psychic and psychically in tuned. Okay. Is not think so much. And of course, the Hawaii would be an analytical overlay, right? I think it's Hawaii. So that'd be an analytical overlay. Okay. What else we got? Need to reveal. I think everybody's stuck. What do you guys think? New land. Okay. Like looking down a long street that curves around. Okay. That that fits. What else we got? Come on, everybody else. We got Daisy James and Bob Chubb doing all the work here today. We got 15 people that I know are on the chat. As it shows me on the screen up there. What else is everybody picking up? We got Brizzo. What's Brizzo think? Charles? And you got H2N. What are you guys thinking? So we got mineral. What kind of minerals? I know that's kind of labeling things. Bits, never the whole. Heat. Okay. Oh, it's okay to get the little bits. You keep getting all the little bits. Some remote viewing sessions can last hours. Okay. You have to remember professional remote viewers are like in the military, they're in tanks of water. Okay. And they're floating with complete darkness. Okay. And I guess they have a thing where they can write things out, what they're picking up, or they write it out right after their session. Okay, what they're picking up. All they have is the number. Okay, and they go into the tank. Not full of water. You're laying there in total submersion. Okay, salt, heat, very good. Daisy Chains is on. She's on it today. Cool. So all these little bits are going to be important once you put it all together. Okay. Really? Oh, says Bob Chubb. Okay. Couple more minutes here. 15 people on the live today. Come on. Bob Chubb and Daisy Chains are doing all the work. Big quartz. Okay. Krakatoa, the volcano in Java. But I'm guessing. Well, that's fine. It's the first thing that comes to mind. Of course, he labeled it, but just the first thing that comes. And don't overthink it. Just let it out. As one of my teachers, he'd have me up front, okay, and doing readings for people, and he'd go, nope, go quick. Don't think, just spit it out. And he would do that with me over and over and over. And in class, okay, class, just spit out the things. Doesn't matter if it's silly or sounds stupid, just spit it out. Okay, that's the purpose. I know a lot of people hate sounding dumb. Okay, when they're doing this sort of thing, they want to be exactly right. And they're going to be all tense because, oh, I got to be exactly right. Blah, 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 blah. Get rid of that. Okay. The purpose of this training is to get the information and spit it out. Okay. Mountains, rocks. Very good. So for the 14 other people, just relax. Think about the target number and just blah. First thing that comes to mind. Okay. So what else we got? We got mountains, we got rocks, we got quartz, we got salt. It's a location everybody's and it's from the past. Was a new land or is a new land that was just discovered. We got heat, we've got volcanoes. Okay. What's the salt indicate? Usually. The first thing that comes to mind. What's salt mean with all the minerals? Okay. I don't know if anybody is, and we have the eruption. Okay. We had a landslide, which could be sulfur, probably from the volcano. It's natural. And there was some synthetic parts, a comet. That was a big part of it as well. Natural force. You got lots of movement at one point in time. Food, sea. Iceland, maybe. But Daisy Chain, I think she's on the mark today. She sees sea because of salt. Now here first thing that there's salt in the area, which probably from the sea is
Atlantis?
this, huh?
Atlantis?
The wife said it. She did an AOL, analytical overlay, and she was correct. My wife is really good at this stuff. So what I was going for there, she revealed the answer. Thanks, sweetie.
Well, I didn't know.
Okay. What I was getting at is the ocean came in, left salt deposits everywhere. Okay. And then the question is there sea? Well, we can still do this. Is the sea still in this location? Oh, I thought that, but that's just silly. I laugh. Silly? You're overanalyzing things. Food, of course, sea. There would have been farming and stuff like that in this area at one point in time. Now the question is there still ocean in this particular area that left salt? Dead Sea. Okay. Deaf Sea. See, Bob Job, he was over analyzing what he was getting. Mm-hmm. And the whole purpose of the remote viewing is to get the information. Don't overanalyze it. Okay, just spit it out. Dead Sea. Okay. So is the sea still in that particular location? That's what we're trying to pick up. So think of the question, project yourself to this particular area. Okay. And is it still there?
Really far down.
Really far down. Okay. Okay. Should we do the reveal? There's a bit more than just the word Atlantis. Okay. It's a particular area that we're looking for that was just discovered. Karnak. Okay, I've heard of the place. I don't know if it's close by. Now, we'll reveal. It's a little bit more than just Atlantis, okay? So, in the Sahara Desert, in Africa, which is what Bob Job was talking about, would be the Eye of Sahara, Africa, and they believe it to be the actual location of Atlantis. So if you Google it, okay, there's salt deposits all through that area, okay, and the when you look at the what do you call it, the overhead pictures, the satellite pictures of it, it looks like the city that was described from, I think it's Plato that made the description. Exactly. Okay. There's no ocean there at this moment in time, but at one time it was a lush green area. Scientists have already said this. Lots of salt deposits. They actually do salt farming in this area because there's so much salt, which is very interesting that Daisy Chains picked that up. See, yes, there would have been food production, life, hustling, bustling city in this area. Um, so that is the new location of where they believe Atlantis is. And I think it's the actual area. Okay. It's not in the ocean like many other people have been saying. I think it's actually this. So go look it up. It's very interesting area because it looks like what was described from Plato. It has the rings, three things of city area that are surrounded by water. And if you look out further out, the whole thing looks like the Eye of Horus. If you remember, if you know your Egyptology, the Eye of Horus. Okay. Bob Job says, I didn't get smells. That's okay. That'll come in time. Okay. But I look it up. It is the Eye of Sahara in Africa. And look at pictures of that. And there's many videos on that right now that are on the YouTube. Okay. So that was pretty good. Daisy Chains is really going there. And Bob Job, I was hoping more people would chime in, but Bob Job and Daisy Chains is just working up a storm here. Excellent work, you two. Okay. Of course, we don't have some of our regulars here, but that's okay. Okay, let's get into the new one for next week. So I gotta hide that. And there you go. There's the new one. Already made up. So it's A1, B2, C3, D4. Which is, okay, that's an interesting number, but it works. It doesn't matter the number exactly, but that number is now tied to the thing that's in the envelope. That's what's important. So this is what's once you get psychically tied to the thing in the envelope, doesn't matter the number. Okay, so that's the new one. Make sure for all the new people that are, I'm hoping you're going to play along next week. You write that down on a clean sheet of paper, okay, and then you're going to go through the process again. You're going to write down all the colors and all the things that the textures, the smells, the tastes, everything to describe the target. Okay, for next week. It's not hard work. Okay, like some people. Oh, it's so hard. No, it's not. It's just breathe. Surround yourself with light. Get your pad of paper and your pen or your pencil, and you go write it out. All the things that, and just be snappy. Do that. Okay, I pick up blue. I pick up green. I see this. I think it's natural. Do this running start. Okay, and once you get to that situation, if you'd ever notice when I'm doing a reading, I'm talking a mile a minute. Okay, because I don't want to overthink the thing that I'm picking up. I'm getting the information and I'm throwing it at you. Okay, I don't concern myself with over analyzing the information too much. The only time I change things a tiny bit is to reword it so that, especially if it's a negative thing, I want to put it in a way that's beneficial for you. Okay. And it's still the same information, just a little tiny bit filtered so you don't, you know, especially if it's something bad. Okay. And looking for a solution for that situation that I'm picking up, or the situation that you're going to be going through or are going through at the moment. Okay. And make it much better. Okay. So you have hope on getting through this particular situation. And that's the only time I do that. Otherwise, it's just here's the thing. Boom. Is this right? Okay. Boom. We're going into the new thing. Okay. So let's get into the chat. So I'm going on and on and on. And hide that. We're going to get into the chat. Boom. And make sure you have lots of good questions. We got a little bit of time left over. Okay. Now, I don't know if this person is here. They kind of left the other day real quick after leaving the comment. But it's another Litecoin question. I do believe Litecoin is not going to be going down at $40 to $50 for quite some time. I think it's like $100, $200 right now, Canadian. It's going to drop a tiny bit. But if you're looking for the proper time to buy the cryptos, the time is now, or it was many months ago when it was dirt cheap. Okay, don't buy when it's like at the top. This is the problem with many people out there, is they buy it at the top because they're all excited and everybody's going to get rich and blah 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 blah. And when you buy it at the top, every time it goes. And everybody, I bought it and it went down. Because you bought it when everybody was excited about it. Okay? I think we still got some time before it goes rockets up. Okay? But everybody, unfortunately, buys it at the top and then it drops and they get all whiny. The whole purpose of buying things and selling is the old adage is you buy a low, sell high. You should have been buying when FTX and everybody was crying about the FTX. Blah, 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 blah. That's when you buy, not when everybody's excited and dancing and singing the praises of the particular cryptocurrencies. Okay? As what's his name says, when everybody's afraid, okay, which they were not that long ago, be greedy. So when everybody, oh, that's the end of crypto, it's done, blah, 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 blah. That's when you buy, not when everybody's like, yay. That's when you think of, I should take some off the top, lick my ice cream, and pay off some bills. Okay, that's the opposite thinking that you have to start to get into when you're looking at cryptocurrencies. But yes, it'll dip a little bit, but there's still time to buy before it starts to rocket up. And it's going to take time. And when it gets up, stop buying when everybody's excited. Okay, because that's when you're going to lose. If you do find yourself in that situation where you buy at the top, sit on it and wait for a while, because it will come back up. Okay. Okay. Bob Job. Hi, Andre. Using the cards, can you tell me when will the stock market crash drop big time in 2023? January, February. Okay. It's teetering. Okay. So if you're looking at the proper time, if you try to time the market, you're not gonna get it exactly. Um, and if you got a whole bunch of stocks and stuff, I once it's the same as the cryptos. When everybody's excited, that's when you think of selling. When everybody's like, that's when you buy. Easy peasy. Okay. Um, Cryptocurrency market, stock market are all emotional things. Okay. The the thing is not to be emotional about the stock market and do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. That's it. I know everybody, yeah, they got these sheets and graphs and all this stuff. It's much simpler than that. Okay. Yeah, April, March, somewhere in there. It's already dropping now, so it's kind of a soft landing at the moment. Will more Tesla tech be shown in 2020? That's a good question. Very good question. And I think, yeah, there is going to be some things that are going to be coming out that are going to be making people go, wow. And I think this what's going to be the thing that brings Tesla stock back up in the next little while. All right. Everybody's crying about, oh, it's going down. What did I just say? When everybody's crying, be great, right? Yes, there's going to be some things that are going to be coming out. It's going to be based on silver. It came out silver. Some of those technologies that are being found in Antarctica are going to be revealed through Tesla and many of the other companies that Elon Musk is going to be doing. So that's where it's going to be coming out. There's going to be some other companies that are going to be revealing many of the technologies of the actual Tesla from way back when, and they're going to be licensing and all that sort of thing, and they cannot be suppressed anymore, and that's going to be a thing as well. And a lot of that is going to be coming through the actual new Tesla company going forward. So yes, in 2023, a lot of new technologies are going to be coming through. And that's all going to be based on technologies that they've been working on for quite some time. And some of that is going to be from Antarctica and actual Tesla, the original Tesla coming out as well from that. So cool beans, as they say. Chris McKinnery. Hey, Andre, will Film Crib go to 1 million market cap by end of 2023, 2024? Current 1 million market cap. Don't know nothing about Film Crib. One thing I was looking at the other day is the stock of many of the AI companies that are coming out. Might want to look into those things on top of all the other things that you're looking at. If Film Crib is AI based, yeah. But if it's just a coin, maybe not. Let's have a look. I'm getting a little hint there. Maybe look at AI stuff, okay, a little more closely. If you like it, if you don't like it, doesn't matter. It's going to probably make some pretty good gains. I don't think it's going to be getting to that 100 million market cap by the end of 2023, 2024. It's going to be a little bit longer. It is going to be around for quite some time, but it's going to be quite a struggle in the beginning, and it's going to be a little longer journey than what you had figured, maybe 2025, 2026 in that period of time, because all kinds of other things are going on around the world, at this moment in time, and we have to let things play out. So if you got some of this stuff in your portfolio, just sit on it. Don't focus so much on it. Okay. But I do believe it's going to go somewhere. Okay. But it won't be for quite some
He
time.
says it's a Netflix app, but with independent filmmakers.
Ah, okay. So yeah, it's going to be a thing. But it's going to take quite a bit of time to really blossom to what it needs to be. Okay. Hi, Andre. Would you please do a reading for ICP crypto? Some of these letters, ICP. I don't see P on the floor. Well, I'm hoping that's not what this is you're making a joke, but okay. It'd be like Bart Simpson's. ICP. Is ICP there? Oh, I'm going off the rails. But if it's an actual thing, let's have a look. It's smoke and mirrors. Okay. I'm thinking it's going to be, people are going to be getting into it, and it's not going to be doing all that well. Okay. If it is actually a thing, I don't see any huge thing with this in the next little while. Maybe people will like it because of the letters ICP, but I don't see it moving beyond being funny. Okay. We got some time. Card reading, please. Will fly Franklin crypto reach $4 to $5 US in the next 2 to 3 years? And he's also asking, will BTC drop down before another big leg up? Yeah. If you're waiting for these little things, sure. If you can do that sort of thing if you're on the ball, but just buy it, sit on it, and wait it out. It's going to do very, very well in the next year or so. Okay. I try. I don't think of exact timing when to get into the market. I just buy. Me and the wife will go, oh, everybody's crying. Well, let's go buy some Bitcoin. Okay. And she agrees. Yep, everybody's like whining. Okay, let's go buy some crypto. Franklin crypto reach $4 to $5. I don't think it's going to be getting to that point in the next 2 to 3 years. I think 5, 8, 10-year outlook. I think it's going to be. They're going to be starting off strong. I don't think they're going to be continuing with that momentum moving forward for whatever reason. Okay, so it could be one of these here today, gone tomorrow kind of cryptocurrencies, which happens quite a bit out there. Just be warned. Okay, get the Bitcoin, get the big ones. Elastos to the moon. Yeah, Elastos is pretty darn good. Okay, Brad Hall. Hi, Andre. Yvonne. Cliff High is predicting a Valentine's massacre coming for the doctors and promoters of the cookies. He thinks those injured or family members will seek retribution. Thoughts? It's already starting to happen, but it's I think there's a lot of nurses that are actually suing because they didn't get the cookies and they lost their jobs and all that sort of thing. There is going to be retribution, but it's going to be curtailed by the big governments and all that sort of thing moving forward, just because they can't say that they were wrong. Okay, so they're going to have a long, hard uphill battle, but in I got to figure 5 to 10 year struggle to actually get any headway, and by that time, everything, all this dust will have been settled, and nobody will really care anymore in the public, as it always does. But yeah, they will get their thing, but it's going to take a bloody long time to resolve itself. Hopefully, we just move on from here and learn our lessons. Okay. And unfortunately, many people don't learn those lessons. They still think that government is on our side. Okay. Make sure that you think for yourself and do your own research out there. Okay. Those family members will get their thing, but it's going to take a long time because many of the lawyers are on the payroll of the government. Okay, we're at the hour already, past the hour. Any quick ones that we can do here before we go?
Give us some 3 cards.
A 3 card?
That's can I have some cards on whether you and Yvonne will have a spare house for Super Little Guy later on when you're zillionaires?
Oh. Okay. I can't find it.
It's right before remote viewing part.
Oh, right before the remote viewing.
Mm-hmm.
Give my scrolling finger a workout. Okay. Have some cards on whether you and Yvonne will have a spare house for Super Little Guy later on when you're zillionaires. Thanks. Maybe a big house, a bigger house, with lots of family that we're going to have to look after because they didn't get into cryptocurrencies when we told them. Yeah, when that happens, everybody would be invited to come and stay with us in the other part of the mansion, the guest mansion. But yeah, if it does get to that, yes, we'll have a spare room for you guys. If you want to come down to Winnipeg in the middle of January, fun. Okay. So let's get into the ending of. Don't worry, we'll get to these other questions in the next show. Just got to find my ending slide here. So, just as I mentioned, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar, and we'll get to these questions that we didn't get to today, and those probably in the Tuesday show. Okay. If you like a personal reading from me, make sure you go to secretariansboundary.com where all that information is there. Okay. If you like to purchase a treasure cold storage wallet, we have an affiliate link on our website where you can go to secretariansboundary.com. And if you should happen to purchase one from there, know that me and the monkey over there make a little bit of money from that purchase. Just a disclaimer that we have to do. Yeah, so it's fun as always. Always grateful for you guys to come out, have a lot of fun. Hope you like the new thumbnails. Let me know in the comments below if you like them, and we'll leave the show at that. Okay, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.